Before we get into the video, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Now just before I start, I want to say I appreciate everybody that's watching these videos. Now that's all said and done, let's get down to it. I've said this before and I'm going to continue saying it. London is becoming like a war zone. People are being slaughtered in the streets and people consider this a normal thing now. How tapped and demented can you be? There's nothing normal about a man who has his whole life ahead of him being chopped, sliced, poked or stabbed to death. So 27-year-old Jobari Gooden has been named as the person who was stabbed to death outside the barbershop in Peckham, South London. Reports say that a fight broke out in broad daylight near the House of Ramish 2 barbershop on Choumert Road at 3:15 p.m. yesterday, which was December 17th. Again, this was a broad daylight fight, which somehow turned fatal, which meant whoever Jobari Gooden was fighting with, they did not care about any witnesses or CCTV as the fight took place in front of over a dozen witnesses. Because the fight took place in a prime location. Now imagine being so careless or so ruthless or so arrogant that you pull out a knife and stab a person in front of people. After Jobari was stabbed, police say that the offender just left the scene. Now by the time paramedics and officers arrived on the scene, Jobari was in a real bad way. He was patched up the best he could be and then taken to a nearby hospital, but sadly he was pronounced dead only 3 hours after the initial fight. Now, it's actually sad that a fight can turn into a murder. If two people don't like each other, then fair enough. Ideally, both people would walk away and not have anything to do with each other. But in a worst case scenario, what's wrong with a good old fashioned fist fight? Take a beating, spit out a little bit of blood, but at least both people walk away from the altercation at the end of the day. This is a tragic situation across the board. All I can say is condolences. Stay safe.